Have you ever stood up, walked away for just a second, and when you came back, your dog was sitting right in your spot? Not beside it, not somewhere close, but exactly where you were sitting. At first, it might seem funny or maybe even a little annoying. You might laugh, shake your head, or gently tell your dog to move. But what if I told you that this small, simple behavior is actually your dog trying to communicate something deeply emotional, something most dog owners completely overlook? Because when your dog takes your seat, it is not random, it is not just about comfort, and it is definitely not just a coincidence. It is something much deeper, something rooted in how your dog sees you, feels about you, and connects with you. And once you truly understand what is happening in that moment, you will never look at your dog the same way again. To you, it is just a chair, a couch, or a spot on the bed. It is just a place you happen to sit. But to your dog, that spot is much more than that. That place carries your scent, your warmth, and your presence. Dogs experience the world in a completely different way than humans do. While we rely heavily on what we see, dogs rely mostly on what they smell. Their sense of smell is incredibly powerful, far beyond anything we can imagine. It allows them to understand emotions, recognize people, and feel safe in their environment. So when your dog moves into your seat, they're not simply choosing a comfortable place to rest. They're choosing to be surrounded by your scent, your energy, and everything that reminds them of you. In that moment, your seat becomes the closest thing they have to being right next to you. Your scent is not just a smell to your dog. It is comfort. It is safety. It is familiarity. It tells them that everything is okay. So when you leave your spot and your dog moves into it, they're not trying to take something from you. They're trying to feel closer to you, even when you're not there. It is their quiet way of saying, I feel safe where you are. I feel calm where you have been. I feel close to you, even when I cannot see you. Dogs are naturally social animals. Deep down, they still carry the instincts of living in a pack. In a pack, closeness is everything. Being near each other provides security, warmth, and connection. Your dog does not see you as just someone who feeds them or takes them for walks. To your dog, you are their family, their companion, their source of safety, and their entire world. So when you stand up and walk away, even for a moment, there is a small emotional gap that is created. And your dog, without thinking, tries to fill that gap. They move into your space, not to replace you, but to stay connected to you. It is not about ownership, it is about attachment. It is not about control, it is about closeness. Think about it for a moment. If your dog simply wanted comfort, there are many other places they could choose. They could lie on the floor, on their bed, or somewhere else in the room. But instead, they choose your exact spot. That choice is not random. It is intentional, even if your dog does not consciously think about it the way we do. They are drawn to your scent, to your warmth, to the place that feels the most like you. It is instinct, emotion, and connection all working together in a simple action. Your scent tells your dog more than you might realize. It carries information about where you have been, how you feel, and even your emotional state. Dogs can sense changes in your body, your stress levels, and your mood through scent alone. So when they sit in your spot, they're surrounding themselves with a message that only they can fully understand. That message reassures them. It calms their mind. It gives them a sense of stability in a world where you are their main anchor. For some dogs, this behavior goes even deeper. If your dog quickly moves to your seat the moment you stand up, or if they stay there for a long time and seem reluctant to leave, it could be a sign that they feel uneasy when you're not around. Your presence means everything to them, and your absence can create a sense of uncertainty. In those moments, your seat becomes more than just a place. It becomes a source of emotional support. It becomes a way for your dog to cope with missing you. This does not always mean something is wrong, but it does show how strongly your dog is attached to you. It shows how important you are in their life. While humans have many relationships, responsibilities, and distractions, your dog has you at the center of everything. You are not just a part of their life. You are their entire world. There's a common belief that when a dog takes your seat, it is a sign of dominance, that the dog is trying to take control or challenge you. But in most cases, this is simply not true. Dogs are not constantly trying to compete for power in the way people often imagine. Instead, they are guided by comfort, safety, and emotional connection. Choosing your seat is not an act of rebellion. It is an act of trust. It is your dog choosing the place that feels the most secure. When you look at it this way, the behavior starts to feel very different. Instead of seeing it as your dog taking something from you, you begin to see it as your dog reaching out to you in the only way they know how. It becomes less about the seat and more about the bond you share. And that bond is built in small, quiet moments like this. Moments that are easy to overlook if you are not paying attention. Moments that do not seem important at first, but carry a deep emotional meaning beneath the surface. When your dog takes your seat, what they truly want is not the chair, the couch, or the bed. What they want is you, your presence, your attention, your connection. They want to feel close to you, even if it is just through your scent. They want to feel like they're still part of your space, even when you step away. Sometimes, this behavior can also be a gentle reminder. A reminder that your dog needs time with you. That they value your presence more than anything else. That in their eyes, nothing is more important than being close to you. In a busy world where you might be focused on work, responsibilities, or distractions, your dog remains constant. Always there, always waiting, always ready to connect. So when you notice your dog sitting in your spot, instead of immediately telling them to move, take a moment to observe. Look at them. Notice how relaxed they might be, how calm they seem, how they settle into that space as if it means something to them. Because it does. That spot is not just a place. It is a connection. This does not mean you have to let your dog take your seat every time. Boundaries are still important. But understanding the reason behind the behavior changes how you respond to it. Instead of reacting with frustration, you respond with awareness. Instead of seeing a problem, you see communication. You can create a comfortable space for your dog that also carries your scent, like a blanket or a bed that smells like you. You can spend intentional time with them, giving them the attention and connection they are seeking. You can reassure them, especially if they show signs of uneasiness when you leave. Small actions like these can make a big difference in how your dog feels. At the end of the day, your dog is not trying to take anything from you. They're trying to be close to you. They're trying to understand you. They're trying to stay connected to the person who means everything to them. So the next time you stand up, walk away, and come back to find your dog sitting in your exact spot, pause for a moment. Instead of seeing it as an inconvenience, see it for what it really is. A quiet expression of love. A simple but powerful sign of attachment. A reminder of the bond you share. Because in your dog's world, you are not just someone who comes and goes. You are the center of everything. And sometimes, the only way they know how to stay close to you is to sit exactly where you have been. And when you truly understand that, you begin to see your dog differently. Not just as a pet, but as a companion who feels deeply, connects deeply, and loves in a way that is simple, honest, and incredibly pure. So pay attention to the small things, the quiet behaviors, the little moments that seem easy to ignore, because those moments often carry the biggest meanings. And in those meanings, you will find a deeper connection with your dog, one that goes beyond words, beyond actions, and into something truly special.